Hey everybody, Rodamon here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Starsector. So we left off just sort of surveying local systems in order to try to find good habitable areas. But what I'm going to do right now is to upgrade my fleet so that it is war ready, right? I would say the ships that I have right now are sort of sad, broken down old ships. They're not flagships by any means, so I want to get some flagships. I've got a lot of fuel capacity, I've got a lot of cargo capacity, I'm ready to fight some battles. Now I'm a little rusty, it's been a while since I last played, I'll be honest. So I need some combat experience where the stakes aren't so high, meaning fighting, easy to kill pirates, that kind of thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go shopping. Now I particularly like Tritachyon styled ships. I prefer them. Each faction has their own style ships. Some are like low-tech ballistics, some are high-tech energy, so on and so forth. So the Tritachyon tend to have high-tech energy styled ships, and they are what I prefer most. So let's go into fleet and look at what they have to buy. This place has nothing to buy. They have a broken down center. Okay, yeah, forget it. What about for weapons? Well, they have some graviton beams. That's not terrible. What I'm going to do is, on the black market here, sell some of the stuff I have. But keep all the stuff I think might be useful. I don't need proximity charge launchers. Even on the black market, I'm going to sell my nanoforges. It's going to piss them off a little bit. But then what I will do is talk to the station commander and turn over the AI cores that I have. And there will be a big old bounty for that. And they'll like me more as a result. So, I don't think I've totally gone into what AI cores are, and I ought to. So, AI cores are pretty much highly illegal. They are sort of advanced AI, and you can use them to manage your colonies and increase the efficiency of your industries when you colonize. But they're highly illegal, and it makes everyone mad when you use them, and it makes some empires more mad than others. Is I think the easiest way to put it. Gamma cores, the ones I just turned over for bounty, are pretty crummy. They're not powerful AI. They're simple AI. But the alpha cores that you might be able to find at some point can really dramatically make make everything, all of your industries a lot more powerful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this light carrier, this Condor that's on the black market, because the Condor we have is somewhat ruined. It's relatively destroyed. Wow, they are selling a Dominator that I could afford, and yeah. It has a glitched sensor array, so its top speed is... you know what? I'm going to go crazy and buy a Dominator. I know. It's nutty, but yeah, I mean, why not? So I'm going to change some things around. My old Condor here, you are going to be stripped down for parts and sold. The broken down Gaze into the Void, likewise. So Dominator, I just jumped a massive amount of industry here. Dominators are giant cruisers. And I am now have one, which is crazy, because they're massive ships. So I'll refit that in a moment. So it's part of the 14th battle group, which is pretty cool as well. It's a 14th Dominator. All right, and this carrier here, I'm going to put in. It's going to be a fighter bomber carrier. Let's put in some point defense, and I'm going to put the pylum in as well. Let this thing shoot from a big old distance. Alright, so this is the Condor. And weapon group it. My old Gaze into the Void and my old Condor I'm going to sell because they are very sort of broken. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell the old Gaze and sell the old Condor. Oh, this had fighter groups in it, so hold on. Let me take them out in case I wanted them. So here's the old Condor. The new Condor got better bombers and fighters anyway. So we didn't really... Well, I suppose we could have sold it, but I chose not to. Alright, so there we go. I do have crew under strength, so let's fill out my crew. I'm going to hire on the black market. I'm going to hire a little bit more than I need, just so I don't bottom out and hit minimum. Alright, repairing the ships. That cost me a lot, because that Dominator had some damage. For me to refit this thing... For me to restore, that's not unreasonable. I can't afford it, but it's not unreasonable. All right, so let's start outfitting this. So the Dominator is particularly good at just hammering away on a target. So I'm going to install the Storm Needler in, and the Devastator Cannon, which I have to buy as the weapons, primary weapons. So this is sort of anti-fighter in an area of effect, and this is anti-shield. So now I want some anti-armor or flak. They have they have thumpers. Oh no, they have heavy mortars. I'm gonna go with thumpers. They're more. They have more utility, variable utility. Let's go with some point defense. So dual machine gun in the front, dual machine gun in the backs, and maybe back here I'm gonna do. I would like anti-fighters, so that if it's being harassed in the back, rather than just shooting down missiles, these things can actually shoot ships. Alright, so we have a giant Gaze into the Void. Oh, we don't have missiles yet. So, let's do a Salamander MRM pod. And some Salamander MRMs. So that this thing can essentially shoot forever. So the weapon range in combat is reduced by 15% with this glitch sensor array. But I can kick that back up with the dedicated targeting core. I'm always add thrusters to these ships. The extended shields are going to help out a lot because its shield arc is not great. And then I'll add some capacitors and vents. If you hold shift, you add them faster, if you were wondering how I was doing that. Let's see. Sensor strength reduced. Supply to recover from deployment reduced as well. So let's go ahead and increase the supply to recover from deployment, which would be... what would that be? Reinforced bulkheads would be really good too. Increased... yeah, so I'm going to do hardened subsystems on it as well. Or you know what? I'm going to do turret gyros. So that the weapons can rotate faster. And then I'm going to do hardened subsystems. So there's my ship. What a behemoth this thing will be in battle. Well, that's exciting. Now I can really get into a fight. If I go to fleets here, I really only have like the Talon. Oh, this thing also needs to be renamed. So this is going to be named after one of my patrons. I'm going to name it Sumo. He wanted to have a ship, a cargo ship named after him. All right, so on the black market, before I go to the black market, let's go ahead and learn these two here. And then let's take a look at my own ship. I don't think there's much I want to do to it. I have empty missile hardpoints, but I'm actually okay with that. I don't particularly love missiles. At the back, I have a machine gun. You know what I could have is back here is, forget the flux coil. I want better point defense back here, so I'm going to do a light dual machine gun rather than the single one. And let's do light duels on all of my points so that I'm not hit by missiles often. Okay, my weapon groups haven't changed. I didn't do weapon groups for this guy, did I? So Storm Needler and Devastator Cannon. The ranges on these are 700 and 900 each. So I'm going to put these on different weapon groups. Then all of the Salamanders are all going to be on the same weapon group. They're all basically anti-engine. The Thumpers are going to be on 3, and the... same with the assault guns, and then the light machine guns are going to be in 4. Alright, cool. Well, we're ready to punch hard. Oh, sure, I'll do that. Swapping some supplies for heavy armaments. Heavy armaments are worth more. Let's go ahead and sell all of the stuff I don't need. I'm going to keep some of the more rare weapons here for myself and sell the rest. Going to sell off some of my heavy machine. You know, I'm not even going to. I'll keep the heavy machinery. Let's see. I'm going to resupply and refuel here as well. Alright, let's go find trouble, now that I have a giant ship to hide behind. So, ideally... sure. So, pirates have established a base. A pirate base. Let's go... Now that I have this giant ship, I could potentially actually take out pirate bases, which is pretty cool. If you're wondering why I'm not commanding it, it's not my playstyle, the giant cruisers. I like some cruisers, I don't like the one I have, but that's okay. I just pissed off the Tritachyon a little bit, which I didn't mean to do. Oops. Let's try to fly through here without getting hit by the storm too hard. Now, there's a lot of different ways to make money. You can smuggle, you can fight pirates, you can do bounties. Alright, so let's read this. This base, staging grounds for raids. No exact location, but it's somewhere in this system here. Should be pretty easy to find. Oh, we got a pirate fleet coming to attack me. Sure, I will engage. Alright, so let's deploy my combat ships. Ooh, my tanker is damaged. So that's what I have to deploy. What I'm going to do is the Condor is going to escort me, and the Kite's going to escort me, and the Wolf is going to escort Redog and Gaze into the Void. Gaze into the Void is going to be on Search and Destroy. And I am going to hang out near the Dominator for protection, because I'm not as beefy as it is. Alright, so who wants to fight? Hit and run. Another one down. There's a lot of fighters out here. They have a lot of small carriers. I'm gonna blow up some of these fighters just so I can get through the screen. Alright, this guy over here wants to die next, I think. Oh, come on. Nothing's near me, so I'm going to vent. I'm going to quickly take a look what's going on out here. No, our Dominator's just dominating. Alright, put my shields up because I don't want these little fighters to whittle me down. And now I'm going to go after this Shepherd. The Shepherd is what's fielding the fighters. So if I could get to the Shepherd... here, I'm going to tell the Kite to harass the Shepherd. And the Kite's faster than Shepherd, so he should be able to get there. Speed is really, really important, and I want to try to design my ships to be fast and responsive. So the Shepherd is building up flux on the... the Kite is building up flux on the Shepherd, so the Shepherd can't run. And the Kite actually might be able to overload it. Doesn't matter now, I'm within range and it's dead. Done. There. Not the best accuracy. What's left? There is a... Yep, there's very, very few ships left. I don't actually know why the pirates took this fight. They were kind of outnumbered and outgunned. But I guess they do have a pirate base here, so they were trying to defend the pirate base or something. Either way, they're going to suffer. Alright, so here's another Shepherd. It's going to toe-to-toe with the Condor. Unsuccessfully, mind you. And now it has to answer to me. If I could aim correctly. There, I've overloaded it. Sitting duck. Very dead. Talon. Okay, we just defeated them all, so claiming victory. We left one alive, but I'm going to let them go. One ship is not going to be a problem. Considering... No, I'm not going to recover super damaged ships. So we got a little credits. Pirates liked me less, and we got some salvage. I also managed to level up, which is great. Now I have 10% extra top speed. Alright. Cryovolcanic World, Baron Bombarded, Gas Giant. There's also a sensor ray and a nav buoy. So what I'm going to do is break down their nav buoy so that their ships are slower, because they'll be able to chase me down less effectively and be able to I'll be able to chase down them more effectively if I claim this. So either I can take control of the buoy, hack it so that we both have the benefits, take control so that I have the benefits but they can just take control back, or break it down. I'm going to break it down because generally they don't rebuild it. I'm already really, really fast. I don't really need a nav buoy, but they might have. So by me breaking it down, I remove their nav speed bonus. I'm going to start using my sonar pings to try to find their fleet. Their fleet probably is somewhere that generally is near a gravity well of some sort. Oh, wow, this is a black hole system. Don't fly into that thing. That's no bueno. Now, what I could have done is I could have asked around in local systems or systems close to this area of who knows where the pirate base is. Because I should probably turn off my my transponder. All right, let's I'm going to take control of this array, which increases my the range. Oh, here we go. Here is the fleet that I was tasked to destroy. So they have quite a lot of ships here. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to deploy all of my combat-ready ships. Let's do this again. So I'm going to tell everybody to escort the Dominator, and I'm going to hang out near the Dominator for cover. This is going to be a big battle, and hopefully I win. All right, so let's start cutting through their hounds here, or their wolves. Who wants to fight? These guys... Alright, they're definitely building up flux on my ship, so I'm gonna stop firing and disengage just a little bit to ditch flux. And you can sort of take cover behind allies. And now that I'm flux free, I'm hanging out on the edge. And oh, my wolf just got destroyed. I'm hanging out on the edge, trying to pick off stragglers, because that's what the Sunder's really good at. This is a heavy freighter. It should not be difficult for me to slice through this thing, as you can see. Sunders are hot knife on butter for a lot of the slower ships. Oh, this wolf class wants to fight. Ah, damn it, my kite's destroyed too. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, I want to disengage. My flux got up a little high. It's a little dangerous to vent here because someone could dumbfire missile me, but they didn't. Alright, forget trying to hit that small one. He's dancing around too much. There goes an Enforcer. Enforcers are like the same sized ship that I have. My Condor is looking not so good, so I'm going to try to help it, although my flux is pretty high. So now that I've flushed those ships away, let's see if I can help the Condor. The Condor is just getting harassed to death. No, I need to stay helping the Condor. But I'm about to overload. Alright, let's see if I can't disengage a little bit. Sorry, Condor. I'm trying, man. These Wolf class and Hound class ships are just harassing us. There we go. Go. Away. Nice. Man, that Condor is real messed up. Just because your ship gets blown up doesn't mean necessarily it's destroyed. Sometimes it's just disabled. This was a big fight. There. Caught you out on your own. Now my my primary weapons don't... Oh man, I'm really missing. Don't make for good anti-fighters. Alright, let's get this Enforcer next. Big old ballistic ship, because it's harassing Condor. As is the... You know, actually, hold on. Dominator. I'm giving them orders to sort of disengage. Leave my Condor alone! Yeah, I'm gonna slice you up. Sliced. Alright, so I've won. I can claim victory now, but I'd rather just mop the floor with the remainder. And that was a tight fight. I mean, my Dominator did quite well, but my Condors are not particularly well outfitted light cruisers, and that one I put in giant fighters, and not really anything else. Alright, so let's chase... Oh, this wolf is dead. Bye-bye. Whew, what a battle. Alright, so I messed them up real good. And I only lost my 2 small ships. Let's consider recovery. So I can recover Talon here, but it's going to have some damage. So I'm not going to bother. I know it's sad ditching a ship, but, you know, I will salvage it instead. So we got 4K credits and some supplies here. So we get a resistance flux conduit, which gives us EMP resistance and a whole lot of weapons, armor, or weapons, ammo, etc. And then, as you can see, the bounty is complete. I have completed the anti-piracy bounty, and I leveled up personally. So at this point, I want, let's see, what do I want to get? Ship maneuverability, absolutely. And then I have one more point to deal with. Maybe defensive systems. I gotta think about this. I might start working towards just weapon damage. Yeah. Cool. So my ship will be a little faster and more maneuverable. That will be very, very helpful. Let's pick through the debris field. There was a hound here, super messed up, so I'm going to skip over it. Take the rest of this. I'm also going to ditch a little fuel because I have more than my capacity, and I use up extra. All right, I'm going to emergency burn out of this. Oh boy, if I can. Because that looks scary. We need to, at this point, we definitely need to repair and resupply. I also want to replace some of the smaller ships as well. So we did a bounty. That was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and resupply what we've got. Resupply our people, etc. on nearby systems. Now, Gaze into the Void is fully repaired, and Condor is lightly repaired. It's not fully repaired. What I would like to do is have more ships. The more ships that you have, you know, obviously the more expensive. There's also a system bounty at Hybrasil. That sounds pretty good to me, so I'm going to head there after hitting up a few of these systems here to replace some ships. So let's go to Almar. Ideally, I'd like to do business with the Independents more than anyone else. Before I do, well, let's see. Before I sell anything, I want to learn the flux. All right, now let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'll sell on the black market. These salamander MRMs, I can sell those. Heavy autocannon, that's not that rare. I don't know, I'll keep it. What was this? A assault chain gun? I don't like those. Alright, so we've made a little bit of money selling some of these weapon parts. I'm keeping some of the more rare ones, so that in the case that we, you know, can refit and put these in. What? I do have enough money to restore my ship here, but it would cost me too much. The cost is too high. Shrike light destroyers I particularly like as ships, so I'm going to buy one. I should have probably tried to buy one on the black market. Here's another Dominator. If I'd like to buy it, but I don't, because it would almost bankrupt me. So let's refit this Shrike here. And what do I want? Shrikes are sort of energy. So we have ion beams. Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to turn this into a suppression ship. So something to annoy them. So let's do point defense in front. This is going to be a really weird ship because I don't have a lot of parts. Give it extended shields and thrusters and some vents and capacitors. Let's weapon group it. Yeah, this is a strange ship. So all the point defense will be on 5, ion cannon 4, beam on 1, blaster on 2. Okay, there it is. And done. Repair it up. Done. So we have another ship. It's not a small one. Oh, sure. You can scan me. I don't care. Let's see. What else do we want to do? We should go to Hybrasil and make some bounty. Now, ideally, I should fill out my fleet a little bit more with some additional smaller ships. They act as really good anti-fighter, harasser, pursuer, so on and so forth. So let me do one more shop trip before I go to Hybrasil. Fleet. Oh, I also need to hire some more people to fly ships. Good harassers. So the phase crafts are okay. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about them. They're all right. Let's buy a little kite, because we lost our kite. And buy... That's it. They don't really have much here. All right, let's refit this little kite. Has a crappy little civilian hull, but whatever. All right, so ballistics will be anti-shield, and then let's give it anti-armor and I don't know, a finisher. Crummy little ship, but you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right, there we go. We have a teeny little kite. Me personally, I don't particularly like having tons of little ships. I'd prefer fighters in cruisers, because fighters can travel just as fast as little ships, but then they get replaced at the end of combat, so I don't have to keep outfitting. Now, you're a big fleet. Alright, so we're right next to Hybrasil. Is this Hybrasil? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's jump in at Alada. I'm going to do one more little shop here at Echobres, whatever it's called. Seeing if there's anything else I can buy. Oh, I also need to hire people. I keep forgetting about that. Shrike Light Destroyer, I could buy another one. Is there one on the black market I could buy? Afflictors are okay as well. Like I said, phase class ships are decent. I don't love them, but they're okay. I'm not gonna diss them too hard. All right, let's buy that Shrike that I saw on the open market, and let's refit both Shrikes. So I'm not even going to use names. So this Shrike. Ugh, there's such terrible weapons here. This Shrike, I'm going to call Shrike no weapons, because there's just not weapons for me in outfit here. So I don't want to field this ship, in other words, because it won't be good. We do need to hire some people. So I'm going to hire a little more than I need, so that we're not understaffed. And then I'm going to head over to Dawn, because there is a open bounty. So if you check the boards here, it's 1,500 credits per frigate I destroy for the next 34 days in this system. So I'm looking for ships to destroy. Pirate ships specifically. I can't just... or really any enemy of the Tritachyon. So if you go to the Tritachyon... what is it? Hostilities. The Tritachyon are right now also hostile with the Ludic Church and the Hegemony. So if I even destroy Hegemony ships, I would obviously piss off the Hegemony, but yeah, as you can see, the bounty is on the Ludic Church, Ludic Path, Pirates, or Hegemony. So any of those styled ships here on this system, I get bounty for. Who are you? Oh. Sure, they want to fight. Sounds good to me. So let's go ahead and field the Shrike that has weapons, and the Condor, my ship. Okay, that works. The Condor hang out with the Dominator, and the Shrike hang out with me. The Kite hang out with the Dominator, and the Dominator seek and destroy. Alright, come on, Pirates. You asked for this fight. Let's go. Alright, there's a mule that I want to destroy. I'm getting out. I'm getting surrounded, so I'm going to back up. Probably shouldn't have turned around. I should have just strafed backwards. You don't want to, it's so easy to lose a ship. You don't want to roll into the middle of like 5 other enemy ships and expect to roll out of there unless you have like a massive ship. Like if you're rolling around in a Legion, yeah, maybe you can get away with that, or a Paragon, which are really big ships. But my little Sunder, if I rolled up into the middle of a massive amount of enemy fleets, I'd be very quickly dispatched and destroyed. Alright, so my Condor just got disabled. I think that's probably the last I'm going to field a Condor. They're just too weak. There are better ships to field. Let's see, where is the enemy? They are west. Now it's disabled so I can recover it, but if the Condor is just going to keep getting destroyed, I'm not going to pay for it to be repaired. And I think the rest of these pirates are fleeing. Yeah, this one certainly is. So I'm moving at 140, it's moving at 190, I'm never going to catch it. So I'm going to turn around. And go for their Enforcer, who I can actually catch. I'm going to cut this Enforcer in half. Bye-bye, Wide Dragon. Now, one of the beautiful things about the Sunder is it does incredibly good burst damage. That Enforcer and I were the same classed ship, and I just cut through it like it was nothing. Nothing at all. So there's still one more wolf on the field. As you can see, the clear weakness of the of my 14 Dominator here is its lack of speed and maneuverability. The bigger the ship, the slower it moves. That's sort of the rule of thumb. Ooh, a flameout. That's good. So the missiles that were just launched flamed out the engines, which means that that ship didn't have engines online. And now this is the Harasser Shrike that I had. So what I'm going to do is tell everyone to full assault, which means pull no punches, just go, go, go. This wolf. All right, rather than trying to chase down the wolf, I'm just going to let them go. Let's truly let them go. Consider ship recovery. My Condor is only 1 damage, so sure, I'll recover it. And take everything, pick through the debris field. Oh, no, it's actually just a Wolf-class ship to be salvaged. I leveled up, so let's go get weapon hit points. I'm aiming for weapon damage, though. What else? there is a fleet chasing me down here. I don't know how big it is because it's beyond my radar range, but I don't really want to get into another fight until I hire some crew. Right now I'm under crewed. And also I should repair that condor. If I can afford it. But I am befriending the Tritachyon by doing this and making some money at the same time. This will, however, piss off the Tritachyon selling on the black market, but yeah, whatever. Make a friend, lose a friend, make a friend, lose a friend. That's kind of the way it works sometimes. Alright, I do need... I'm going to hire like a ridiculous amount of... No, that's too many. I don't want to overstaff. But I'm going to hire some additional people, buy some additional supplies, sell some of my heavy machinery that I'm just not using, and let's aim to refit. So the Condor here got all of its stuff back. It's as if it never got destroyed. It just, what it ended up getting is degraded engines. So maneuverability in combat reduced by 15%, maximum burn reduced. Okay, I'm going to restore this, and I'm going to try to keep this Condor alive in the future, because I don't want to keep paying for it to be harmed or whatever. All right, repairing at the dockyard, and let's redeploy. I'm looking for maybe one more fight before the end of this episode. So Dawn out here is a pirate world. No, I'm not really paid to destroy pirate world, so I'm not going to go do that for Tritachyon or the Hypersil. But they did stage a raid here. Oh, hello. You want to fight? Sure. Let's go. Alright, so they've got a bunch of mules and then kites. And, yeah, that's pretty much their fleet. Another thing I could do is just not even field the Condor. But I should aim to try to keep it safe instead. So here's what I'll do instead. The Shrike... Or actually, you know what? My Dominator will be supported by the Condor, which is supported by everyone else. So the Dominator is going to lead the way, and then the Condor is going to follow the Dominator, and then the other ships are going to guard the Dominator. And if I can get in here and cut up their mules quick, it won't even really matter. Alright, I want to... Ooh, they have harassing lasers. Oh, that buffalo is already gone. Alright, going after this mule. So is my... pretty much everyone else in the fleet. I'm disengaging because I got too far in. And my hard flux is really, really high. Alright, venting the flux. Turning around. Hello, mule. You thought you could chase me. Whoa, my engines flamed out. They snuck probably a salamander rocket right before my shields encircled my ship. There we go. Back online. One kite down. Now I know I'm rocking some really high flux here, but this mule's dead. I don't think they're gonna manage to get a shot off on me. Nope. No shot. Now you can only really overload if your shields are up. Your weapons can't overload your ship, so as long as you don't have your shields up, you can max out flux. It's not that much of a problem. This mule is dead too. Goodbye. Whoa, there's a kite behind me. I didn't see it. You're dead as well. Yeah, I am just a Terminator here. Oh, that's an anti... Oh, there goes my... Nope, my engines survived. Thought that missile was going to cut my engines. Now, as you can see, if I pause real quick, as you can see, there is actually some physical structural damage to my right wing there a little bit. And that's to reflect that my armor's taken hits there. But my hull is still 100%. So that is not, that's not a weak point or anything. Alright, so I think they only have this Shepherd left. And it's turning and running, and I'm not going to be able to catch it because it's faster than me, so I'm just going to claim victory here. I'm going to let them go. Consider ship recovery. Their ships are all 3 or more damage, so forget it. And let's grab all their wreckage. I received 16,000 for the bounty, and I improved my relationship. The relationship is actually what I'm primarily after. There's a mule to be recovered, but it's very badly damaged. And I'm going to end it here, even though... You know, I have a pirate... Well, so here's the thing. I could very easily destroy that pirate fleet, but only if my ships have been sort of recovered from battle. And they currently are not recovered from battle. Like, we just fought. Oh, no. All right, they backed up. All right, guys. Well, that's, I guess, it for this episode. If there are things you'd like to see or questions that you have about this game or this series, drop me a line. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you tune in next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Adios.